All right, guys, it is Morning Gorgeous. This is your girl Gabby at Mrs. High _ maintenance. I got it this time. And then to my left, I have Jasmine.
I am Jasmine. Follow me on IG at _ Jasmine with 3 E's.
We've got Janae.
Hey, y'all. Y'all can follow me at _ Janae with 3 E's.
And then we have Ty.
Hey guys, Tyra. You can follow me at _ Tyra Show. Very simple.
All right, y'all. So today's topic is dealing with complicated baby daddies and baby mamas, because I guess the mothers can be complicated too. Not me though, but
Leave me out of it.
I'm not one of those. No, but co-parenting with the enemy. That's what we're gonna call this one. Co-parenting with the enemy. So, I mean, that's just that, okay? Co-parenting with the enemy, because more than likely we're enemies. It is what it is. I know that sounds really crazy, but we're not friends, right? A lot of times after whatever, it's a nasty situation. Even on days where, this is personally speaking, even on days when we're like, okay, it's a good situation, underlying, it's really not a good situation. I don't know who we putting that front on for, but I'm really actually done with the whole front thing. And for me personally, I'm so glad that my situation kind of played out the way that it did. I am glad that everything that I have been saying about my previous, I don't know what you want to call him. Anyway, I don't call him the BD, but my daughter's father, everything I was saying about him, everybody else was finally able to see it in real life on their own terms. I didn't even have to convince him. He showed his colors, and I was like, whew, burden off my back. Now y'all know I wasn't crazy, bitter, or angry, because it's never any of those. He really ain't got it all. You know what I'm saying? And at what point is it that you as a man are just going to step up and be a parent? You know, I shouldn't have to tell you how to be a parent. I shouldn't have to tell you how to be a man. I shouldn't have to tell you how to be a father. These are the things that naturally you do. You know why? No one ever told me how to be a mother.
Right.
I woke up with kids, and I
Mm-hmm.
figured it out the same way that any other parent, our grandparents did it, our great-grandparents did it, our ancestors. There is no manual to parenting. You
At
get in
all.
there and you figure that shit out, but for you to take the easy way and make a step out, it's problematic. So, yep, I'm coming for you.
Right.
I'm calling it out. Anybody, man or woman, because there are women that don't do what they're supposed to do.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah, absolutely. So, me and Janae are the two that have daughters that we have estranged BDs. That's what we're gonna call them, estranged.
Amen.
And we feel like in a lot of times we are co-parenting with the enemy. We have aunties in here that have been there before, during, and after, and we didn't have to any longer convince them that these guys weren't shit or that they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. They showed their colors. You know, we saw it first, but that's because it was our life. They saw it after because he did exactly what the fuck we knew he was going to do. Not a damn thing. So here we are.
Right.
So so Janae, how do you cope with parenting with the enemy? Where do you stand with this?
Woo.
Is it a good day today?
Well, it has gotten to a point where me and the father of my child barely even speak.
I'm blocked shit, so
You blocked?
He's blocked.
he got blocked back. See, oh, look at you. You know what? You just got to meet him in the middle of the street.
Right.
Yes, because I just feel that ever since we broke up, you know, it's never really been about Mimi. It's always been about what am I doing and what he can do to get me back. That's stressful, especially when you know for a fact that you don't want to be with somebody no more. I can't say in the beginning when it was first ending, you know, when it's a fresh breakup, you still kind of go back a little bit and be like, okay, yeah, you want to do this? All right, we can do this. It was that at first, but then I started realizing like, okay, no, I really don't want to be with this person, and I have to stop letting this person think that we had this cool bond going on, because it came to a point where, okay, wait, I do want to date somebody else. But now you want me like, well, no, I want my family back. I want this, I want that. But you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So now I don't want you.
They feel a sense of like ownership. Like, you have my
Yes.
kids, so you can't be out here doing this.
Exactly.
You got my daughter, or
And it's like, I can be out here doing that. I can move on with my life. Just because I have a baby with you does not mean that I have to stick with you. I have to look out for you just because you're the father of my child. Like, he's that type that think that I'm supposed to still if he needs something, I should be somebody he come to.
Showing up.
Absolutely not, because when I need something, you're not the person I'm coming to.
Right.
So it doesn't it does
like,
not work like that. You can't even do for your child. I'm never going to call you for a personal favor. It don't work like that. Every time this man tries to contact me, it's not necessarily about a mirror. You don't call about. You will talk to her, but it's not like you really genuinely called to talk to her.
try to be like, where y'all at?
Where y'all at? What's going
What y'all
on?
doing?
Right.
You know, and it's very stressful to have to co-parent with somebody that still feels like they still may want to be with you and they want to try and still be with you. That is like I wouldn't even wish this on nobody.
Well, it sounds like a door isn't closed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that all doors should be closed.
Yeah, I don't understand why his door is not closed yet. I don't get what you're not getting. I have a whole boyfriend. I have moved on. I don't see you. I don't do none of that. Every time I take my daughter to him, when he do ask, my boyfriend is with me. So it's not like you get the opportunity to even say something to me.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because now it's funny because he called me last week and he tried to say that he knows my boyfriend, which I know absolutely he does not. But he's like, oh, I know a homegirl and they're currently having sex.
Lord.
Okay.
So I'm like, what? So he's calling me dumb, you blind, you this and that. And me and my boyfriend laughed about it because it was like, even if it was true, even if I did leave my boyfriend, I'm still not coming back to you.
Right.
So what makes you think that
that was anything?
that this is gonna mean
miserable,
anything to me? Like, come on now. This is
that
somebody that I'm with
is-
every day.
That
You
there
can't
is
tell.
just sad.
Yes.
He is sad to even do those type of actions.
Because
Yes.
you're not even
That's
owing me
sad.
loyalty like we just
No.
talked. You're not owing me. You're trying to throw it in my
It's
face.
spiteful.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
spiteful.
Right.
That's it. It's
Right.
moving real spitefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of this, you didn't had a whole baby now.
Right.
So I'm really not thinking about you. Even I wasn't thinking about you before. Now I'm really not thinking about
Right.
you.
Right. You
So-
moved on. You found you a new girlfriend. Y'all had a new baby. You put y'all was so a new family. You didn't care about me, but then you still backtrack like, well, what are you doing?
Right.
Where y'all at? Where my daughter
Because
at?
if
You
he's
Yeah, it
still-
just feel
relation
like
not
now that
happy.
he's seated, I'm so happy. I'm doing so good for myself.
That's when people get mad.
he
That's
don't
when they
like
get jealous.
it.
Not
Yeah,
mad.
he
They get
wants me to
jealous.
be like down, like. But no, that's not gonna happen. So you gonna have to
Well,
sit back and watch.
And then too, it's so funny when they always say my family. Wait a minute, it wasn't your family.
Right.
You were out here running these streets.
Exactly.
It wasn't your family when you was doing me like shit.
Exactly.
It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So let's not your family
Exactly.
now,
Right.
Because you see that someone else has now stepped up to the plate,
Exactly.
and is doing what you should have been doing all along.
Exactly.
You know, well, I was young, so was I.
Right.
What
And
did
I
that
had
just change?
exactly.
And guess what? We didn't have a choice.
Exactly.
So
Right.
when people always try to like say that there's no difference between the man and the woman, there's a difference. We don't have a choice.
Yes.
When we birth that child, when we want to go to bed at night, we can't go to bed. You know why?
Right.
Because when that baby starts crying, we're the ones that have to feed it. Not feed it a bottle, feed it out of our chest. Because
Exactly.
you can't do that.
Right.
So yes, in an essence of all words, they need their mother. Like babies
Yes.
need their mother. So we really just never had a choice.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but I think that somehow these men, they look at this as an option. Like they look at parenting as an option.
Oh,
They step
definitely.
in when it feels good.
Yeah.
What they call them, holiday daddies? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Got one.
Or the dad.
Oh, I call him the fun parent. You're the fun parent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because anytime that they go somewhere, it's because they're going to go jump at the bounce place,
Yes.
or they're going to go to Dave and Buster's, or
They're
they're
showing
going to go
up
do an
like,
activity.
oh, look what I got you. Then
Yeah.
the next day,
Exactly.
we ain't heard from Daddy in about a
Yeah.
week.
Right.
We got me a
Like,
pair of shoes and an outfit. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wait, it's November.
Exactly.
Christmas is next month.
Yeah.
What happened the first 9 to 10 months of the year?
Right.
You know, what happened to you
But
gonna
when
pick them up from school?
Right. Or the
Right.
dads that feel like, I mean, you ain't talking to me. I ain't seen my baby in 2 weeks. I ain't giving you no money. Yeah, my daughter ain't. You be like, okay, so this still is your child. I don't care what
Exactly.
they call. It was a guy on Facebook who said that like, he made a status. He was like, you ain't letting me see my son, so no, I ain't giving you no money. Okay.
So you
That
gonna let
is
your
the
son
most
still
ignorant.
So you
starve
let
out
your
here?
your kids suffer.
Now I do. My only argument with that is the mothers that think that the dads are supposed to also provide for the mother.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is no.
I don't think so either.
It
You
depends
provide
on
for
the child
yourself
support.
if you don't
Yeah.
do anything else.
Yeah.
You provide for yourself.
Exactly.
And then whatever he puts in and contributes goes to, your child, you all's child. But he doesn't have to turn your lights on. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. If the lights are off, it'd be great that he helped. I'm not denying that.
Right.
But at what point, I don't know if y'all got DTE, but in Detroit, we got DTE.
Yes.
In DTE, your bill can be late for 3 years running.
Yeah.
And you're not cut off.
Right.
So when exactly did you decide that was somebody else's responsibility? Because before these past 3 years, you have been paying your bill on time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I've
gotta
seen women
meet
say,
people halfway.
it's his job if my lights are off and if it's not no food in the fridge, this, that, and the fifth. No, because if I was a baby dad, I'll come pick my child up and feed him after school.
Exactly.
Drop him
Do it
full
yourself.
busy,
Put
drop
some
him back
snacks
off.
in the house for
Because
him.
you
like,
don't
'cause
know.
you
If I had to do
right,
that, if that was
exactly.
Because
my
you don't know
situation.
if the mother is really spending the
Utilizing
money
them,
on
unfortunately.
the kid.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's when it
Because
does
what
come
if-
split, because I have seen, like, a lot of my friends get child support when we was younger. But they would come to school in their new clothes, in their hair all done, because the mom used it on. And then
What
I've
she
seen people
wanted.
that say, like, I've never seen my child support. My mom used it on the bills because she feel like child support means you keeping a roof over your kid head. You helping me with the lights for your
But my
son to
thing
live in
is,
his
No.
house. Like,
you shouldn't live nowhere that you can't afford.
Exactly.
And that ain't got nothing to do with how many people is in that house. Because
Exactly.
in all honesty, you're not going to run no more lights up with one person versus, two
Right.
or
Right.
three. You know, I mean, yeah, when you start talking a whole bunch of people, yes. But with your child, that's with that person.
Right.
No, ma'am. Now, if it's a divorce type situation, like me, if my husband divorced, he running me half of that every
Yeah.
time. Like, but
Yeah.
that's because I do feel like that's a different situation. That's
Yeah.
why I
Right.
say, like, I do put that at a different level. I
Right.
do. It is kill me, but I really do.
yeah.
No, it is some people that expect that though. Like,
There are.
From the
and I
baby
get
mama, baby
so
daddy thing.
shocked.
and I don't understand that.
I'm the person, listen, I will tell a female in a heartbeat, and I have a friend that I tell this all the time, stop asking him for shit.
Yeah.
Stop. Why
Get
are
it
you
done.
calling him, arguing
Stop making
with him?
like you need
Exactly.
him.
That
Like,
energy you putting into
yep.
that, you could be putting that energy into a job somewhere. Not that you're not
Exactly.
working, but you could be putting that into a second job, a second
Exactly.
gig. Who wants to harass someone? I don't
that's-
even
I
have
won't.
the energy
That's
to do
me
that.
Right.
with my pride.
I
Even though I
won't.
don't have kids, but my pride, period. I'm not about to beg you, act like I
At
need you. I'm
all.
about to go get it done.
Because
like,
here's the thing,
listen.
you have common sense, right?
Right.
So you know a human has to eat. You know a human needs clothes. You know it
Right.
needs a coat. You know it
Right.
needs boots. Like we
Exactly.
don't. It's certain things that I should not have to tell you is an
Exactly.
expectation.
Right.
When
Yes.
you go to school, do the teacher tell you that you need to sit here and read
Right.
this board and write it
or
down?
you need to
Right.
bring
No.
your pencil. You need to
Common
bring your
sense
like.
told
yeah.
you before you came in here.
Exactly.
So for me, like James has said to me before, Gabby, I really think that you need to just break it down a little bit.
How far do I gotta
If
break
I
it
just
down?
slap my leg,
No, I
I'm
wouldn't
not
break down
breaking
nothing.
nothing down.
Do I gotta be
Right.
like, okay, and they eat every day about 3
Right.
times? Like,
Yes.
no, I'm not about to
And
break
then
all
they have
that down.
after school care.
Right.
Then they have activities
Right.
that they're
Right.
in. Well, if we can't afford the activities, they don't need to be in them. Skirt. That's
No,
not what the
I'm
problem
not.
is.
Right.
I'm not
No,
pulling my kid
kids
of
aren't about to sit here
experience.
and not get an experience
Right.
because you don't want to step up and do what you need to
Exactly,
do.
exactly.
No, we're going to do what we always do, right? We're going to struggle through it, right?
Right.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
Don't
But
push
at the
through,
same
right.
time, Dad, you need to step up.
Yeah.
Like I said, so my situation is nowhere near like Janae's. Like, my BD don't want me. I don't want him. I don't think that that's our issue whatsoever. Our issue is the simple fact that I guess if I ain't asking for it, it's not going to come through the door. But even then, when I ask for it, it still don't come through the door. When I
Exactly.
give you
Yep.
dates, I tell you a date. Everything, y'all know I carry a planner in my purse.
Yeah.
Everything I do is a date. I tell
Breaking
y'all
it
stuff
down.
3-4
Right.
weeks in advance.
Right.
I'm that person.
Right.
Always have been. So y'all know I'm not coming up like, oh, I need this and that on Tuesday.
Right.
I don't even listen. No, my Tuesday was talked about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Right.
So I know these type of things. So no, and if it's ever last minute, I take care of it because more than likely it's something that I leisurely wanted
Right.
to do.
Exactly.
You know, but at the same time, I also feel
If I
like,
do call you last minute,
if I call you last minute,
it's
I'm
needed.
clearly calling you for a reason.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
It's needed.
It's needed.
And you
no,
should be able to come
I don't
through.
think that my husband should always be the as-needed person. You know why? Because he as-needs they asses every day after school.
Right.
He as-needs they asses at night when it's time to go to bed. He does it for dinner.
Right.
He does
Right.
it for breakfast. Like, at what point do you want to step in? Like, he had put up a post. I'm not his friend on Facebook, but he had put up a post saying something like, every time I see the girls, it's like a it's like a restart button is always pushed. He has to rebuild their relationship. If I couldn't fall out the nearest chair,
What?
I didn't know. I didn't see that one.
every time he sees our daughters, he has to rebuild a relationship.
Like they don't know him, or they
You
like,
know,
or like they
or
feel
whatever.
Like,
yes.
He
But
feel like
wait.
it's hard getting to know them.
No, like he has to re-know them every time because you know why? Because you haven't seen them since we was in Jamaica.
Exactly.
Y'all wanna hit facts?
Right.
It's what February. You haven't been with them since we was in Jamaica in
That
October.
was October, right? So
And then
how
before
are they
that-
supposed to adapt to you?
And
But
then
then I
before
don't
that,
like
how
that,
long
though.
ago was it?
Because if you on Facebook now, you making it seem like you like
Yes.
something
Trying.
doing
So
then
wrong
the
on
people
a
that
mother
don't
part.
know
He
you.
purposely always when I read message statuses and shit, it always makes it look like I do not allow him to be present.
Yeah.
And I was about to say the people that don't know you, because I've read comments
I did
before.
too,
The
yep.
people
That
that
don't-
don't
yeah.
know you, they like, you need to get that in check. Do y'all need to go to court? Do y'all?
Right.
Yes, we
Do
do.
y'all- right.
Yup, we sure
Exactly.
do.
But
Run
he-
me that check.
My
Take me
baby
to
daddy
court.
won't show up to court.
Listen,
He won't show
We
up.
about to find out because I'm about to send mines because we got to get some things in order because if we can't agree and you stick by him, somebody got to hold you accountable. I'm
Right.
not nobody's other parent. I have enough kids. I can't keep
Exactly.
up with no more.
Right.
So with that being said, if the court has to mandate it, then let the court mandate it. And if that warrant is what's going to make you do what you need to do, then let
That
them
is
do it. If
what-
that
right.
garnishment
And then
is
it's
going to
like,
get us
but
money,
why do we
Yeah,
have
well,
to
that's-
take it there? Can't we just take care of this outside?
No.
Why do we got to go to the
No,
court?
because
But
they
no,
can't
but I'm
accept
saying
it.
like it shouldn't take
It
it that
shouldn't
far.
take
But
that.
if I got to take it there, I'm gonna have to take it there. You're not about to
Right.
keep shorting my child, shorting me of no.
Or
Now,
make me
speaking
seem
of
like I'm the bad
shortening,
parent or something.
My baby daddy will go a whole year. Let's specifically talk about last year. You shortened my child. My baby started school, September? He asked me 2 weeks after she started what she needed,
And it's like,
and I still have not seen it. It's February 9th.
and it's like,
And I
well,
still
we
have
know
not
she
got
goes to
it.
school all summer. Well, she knows
Okay.
she's about to start school. We know in Michigan they start after Labor
But
Day.
then
or
he got the
like,
nerve to ask me or get mad at me because I said I'm not giving you no tax money.
I had that one.
What makes you think
I had
that
that
what
one
makes
before.
you really think that you're going to get tax money from me when I'm picking up your slack?
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
I'm picking up your.
When
This
I'm
is
picking
all
up your
owed to me.
slack, my mama has done more for my daughter than you've ever
Right.
did.
Mhm.
And my mama lives in a whole nother state.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. And at the end of the day, is it like that they don't do it because they know that the kid will have it regardless? Like that. I mean,
right.
And I feel that way. I
Is
do
that it?
feel that way
Like,
with him.
I think
Seeing
so.
how my family is, I feel like he know like
She not gonna go without.
she gonna be
Oh,
okay
that- oh, her mom got
because
that.
I know
She
her
gon-
mama can do that
or,
or,
the
I
dad,
know
or
this.
her dad. Go,
Yeah,
she
her
got
dad
him,
gonna
like,
make sure
no.
she's okay. Her grandma, she can call her grandma. She gonna be good. No, because I didn't make a baby with these people. So I don't. Me, even myself, I don't want to have to keep calling my mama to be like, "Hey, ma, can you please do this?" Like,
Then they
oh
looking
my
at
God,
you like,
Amira,
well,
do
and then
this.
they're giving us the crazy
You
face,
know?
like, so
Well,
right.
you're just not, requiring
Exactly.
him to do anything.
Right.
And now he won't get a job because he knows that the child support is adding up, and I can't wait. It's all gonna come to me. It's all gonna be for my baby.
Regardless, some type of way. They
It's
gonna
gonna
get
it's
that
gonna
money.
get it
Yeah,
some
I'm
type
gonna
of
say,
way.
they be getting that
They lucky we not in Texas. 'Cause
Exactly.
in Texas, when you fall back behind 2 payments, they knocking at your door and you're in jail.
Ooh,
until-
wee.
Oh,
Yeah.
See?
So people don't understand that our law, for whatever reason, I don't know if we don't have the funds to enforce it, like with the police being out there, but in Texas, they knock on your door
see,
and they hold you.
They on.
Yeah.
You're held
Yeah.
until, you know what I'm saying? So they need to go ahead and breathe and realize that y'all are very, very, very lucky.
yes,
But at the same time, what part of it, we're like, why did it go so left? Like, so for me, right? You wasn't even present for a few years. Now, it doesn't matter why. I'll take it. It was my fault. You know what I'm saying? It was Gabby's fault. Guess what? Gabby wouldn't change a thing.
yeah,
I wouldn't do nothing different. And I know that burns the souls of people.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do anything different. And at the end of the day, we as parents and we as people in general, we do what's safe for ours. You
Right.
know? So whatever that requires, that's what's going to be done. If I had to go to
Exactly.
Antarctica and drop everybody, that's what we would have done. Right?
Right.
So anyway, no regrets there, ultimately. But at what point when you decided, oh, I want to be present, and that's fine. Well, how dare I be the person to say no, right?
Right.
I
Right.
can't do that. You come present, but then you decide to drop off randomly and then argue that you are entitled and that I'm just this evil person that is making your life hell and high water. I am difficult.
Exactly.
I am complicated. I
You
am
are-
uncompromising.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I am all of these things. And here's the funniest part. If you know me, you know I'm none of those things.
Yeah.
In real life, I am none of those things. I actually talk to people I shouldn't. I
Right.
deal with folks that I should not. And they have way less relation with me than that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, no, let's not. But, like, why are they so angry? Like, why are you so mad? Like, we should be the ones that's mad.
Exactly.
You are doing the typical thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like you told me you wanted to show up. You put yourself in the situation that you wanted to come back, but then you half-assed it. Like,
Exactly.
what was the point of
That's what I'm
right,
saying.
Right.
If you've been away this long, then you would do everything in your
Right.
power
Make sure
to
your
be like,
daughters be like,
she
yes.
being difficult, but let me take a different approach then.
Exactly.
Let me come a little bit better because she has been taking care of my kids for this amount of time. Let me go
Yep.
around how she want
But
to
no,
work.
sorry, they don't think about
They
that.
don't.
They don't think about that you the one. I didn't tell my baby daddy plenty of times. First of all, I'm the one that gets your daughter up every day to get to school. I'm the one that pick her up. I'm the one that got to make sure she eats
It's
every
my
day.
village over here.
I'm the
that's
one that
like,
got to
yeah.
make
One
sure she
solo
bathes.
Is that right?
Like, you don't have to worry about none of those things until that, them punk ass 2 days you get
2
her.
days.
Right.
Out of
And
pocket.
then
You
barely
can't even
wanna
keep
get her
for,
there.
then you can't even keep her for fucking 2 days.
She over grandma's house.
You
Nah, you over
calling,
grandma's
Exactly.
not
house.
even home.
Right.
And
Exactly.
You're calling.
It was too much.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's my main thing
To
with
the
guys.
point-
It's just so easy for them. Like how your situation at one time, he like, well, I'm just not getting her since you ain't talking to me today.
Right.
Exactly.
What gives you the right?
I
'cause
done
I
had
can't
that
drop
so
off
many
my
Taking
baby.
away from
times.
my child, she excited to go with her dad because I'm never gonna take away that's your dad. Love
Right.
him how you want to. I'm never gonna
Yes.
take. But now my daughter like, dang, do my daddy even?
But
Right.
listen, the
They don't
last
look
time
at stuff
Amira
like-
is starting to get to that point where when he tells her he gonna get her, he'll talk to her Monday. Like, yeah, you coming over this weekend, baby? She'll be like, yeah. Amira's old enough to remember that now.
Yeah.
She's not a baby no more. So now she remembers, like, oh, yeah, on Friday, I'm going to my grandma's house. I'm being my daddy. Then the day comes, and, oh, baby, I'm going to have to get you next weekend. The last time that happened, my baby was in the car crying. I felt so bad for her because she was crying, and she hit him with you told me that last time. You told me that last time.
And then they like,
So how many times are you going to keep telling me
Right.
So-
that I got to wait?
At
Yeah.
what point do we protect our kids from that?
right.
Exactly.
And
that's the hard part.
That's the
part,
hardest
though.
part.
That's the
Well-
hard part because you don't want to take your kids and make them
Nope.
think that they I never want to tell
Let me tell
Amira
you.
nothing about her daddy, but she gonna figure it out on
Yeah.
her own.
I was just about to let me tell you something. So this is the one thing I admire my mom to this day. And I tell her that if she ain't did nothing ever in life the right way without knowing consciously, as parents, we don't know what we're doing, right?
Right.
The one thing that she never did was said anything negative to me about my father. From the day I was an infant to,
Yeah.
I mean, my dad was deceased when I found out he wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Like, and we just gonna cut straight to it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And now I'm an adult and I understand things differently and I look at it differently. Like, well, maybe you weren't for him.
Right.
Maybe y'all wasn't. And I look at it a little bit differently, but I appreciate the fact that she did not allow me
Right.
to have such a negative persona or perception of my father while he was here. Right.
Right.
But I remember days where I was sitting there waiting for my dad to pick me up. I remember in the morning you was going to come get me. It is now nighttime.
Right.
And
Right.
he ain't show up. I remember how it felt. That was a heartbreak. I remember all of that very distinctly. And I'm 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it weighs a lot for me. But at what point do we as mothers just be like, you know what? I can't make you do what you need to do.
Right.
But what I'm not going to do is continue to break my child's heart. So actually what I do with the twins is I don't tell them anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll say, oh, well, your dad's coming in a couple hours.
Right,
Or he's on his
exactly.
way. He'll be here in 10 minutes.
If I know
Yeah.
he's in that car about to
I don't
pull
say
up,
about
Oh,
to
like,
pull
I
up.
get you. That's
don't
better.
say anything.
Yeah.
And I don't say it because I don't want, number one, first of all, they ain't running out the door to go anyway.
Exactly.
But that's your fault. That's his fault, though.
Right.
That's his fault. That's his fault. You know,
Right.
because you sparingly pop up.
Right.
You're a pop-up dad. Okay?
But how do I handle that in my situation where he actually telling her,
No,
you're
stop.
coming over?
Just stop.
just tell him.
Or do
like,
I just make
stop.
it seem like Amira maybe
No,
me and
tell
her
him
got
to stop.
something?
You gotta tell him stop
Right.
telling
Or
her that.
when you get on
Yeah.
the phone and be like, don't mention nothing to her about picking her
But
up.
don't tell her when you're coming.
Exactly.
Don't.
But Tyra,
Right.
it's just like what you said though, how he used to do me. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you ain't talked to me today, or I didn't say the right thing that day. That's how
That's
he used
fine.
to try and control me.
That's
like, well, I'm
fine.
not getting Amira today. Then you keep her this weekend. You
That's
figure
fine.
it
Oh,
out.
because you.
Okay,
I'm at
And that's
her
fine.
house.
It is what
Yeah.
it is. Listen, I always have a plan B when it comes to him.
Yeah.
He's never my
Okay.
plan
That's how
A
I
and
feel.
my C.
That's good.
exactly.
I
That's
always
how I
have
feel.
a plan. If I have something going on and I'm like, okay, I always have a plan B. Like when we went to Jamaica, he was plan A, yes.
Right.
But plan B was grandma. Because I'm
Exactly.
not about to play with you.
Right.
And I told my grandma and I told y'all grandma when I left, here's the numbers.
Yep.
Listen, if anybody call you from these numbers, get them.
Yep. Go
Because
get
y'all
'em.
grandma actually said it. She was like, I need to know where they
Yes,
gonna be
right.
at.
That's my
Like she was
grandma,
ready.
yep.
Like I need to know everything before I go. I'm like, yes, get my kids.
Yes.
Like that's it. It's nothing else to it.
And it's so
But
sad
it's-
that you gotta be like, oh my God, I need a backup plan because
Exactly.
you should
Right.
be like, oh, they with their dad.
I know they with their
Like,
dad. Exactly.
But you know
You
what?
can't
At what
even-
point do they take accountability?
Oh,
Like, at what point
Never.
do you want to wake up and be like, oh, I need to do better?
Never.
Oh, I'm not doing this.
Till
But
it
you want
slap
to
'em in
keep
they
hopping
face,
on
yep.
social media playing this
Now
whole
let-
victim role.
Exactly.
Girl.
But this is the thing. My boyfriend has done things with Amira as far as like took her to arcades and stuff like that. With Amira being a kid, of course she goes to her daddy house and say, "Hey,
We did this.
you know, I did this with mommy and her boyfriend." So he's like, "Wait, what?" Now he's always, "Oh, well, you got my daughter being around this man that I never met and all this." But it's like, first of all, you're ignorant. Let's start there. Nobody's about to bring you around your ignorance. My boyfriend is far from that. He's not nothing like you. So it's like, you're not even approachable to be like, hey, this is my boyfriend and this is that, to make y'all come together. But you can't get mad because somebody is stepping up on what the fuck you supposed to be doing.
It's an ego thing with men, for sure.
Yeah.
So now
Somebody else
he
doing your
he
job.
tells me now, oh, y'all got this. Y'all got this. She
been
got
told
her.
that.
She got her.
See, y'all better than
stepdaddy.
me. I told
I've been told that.
So
I've been told
and I'm
that.
just
We gonna
like,
have
what?
this thing
It's two of
because-
y'all and it's just one of me.
Exactly. I'm just like, excuse
I
me.
said,
You've been
oh.
telling me, oh, you've been taking my daughter from me. I've been trying to get a house. I've been trying to do this. First of all, that don't have shit to do with me.
Right.
What
Get
you
your
doing on
house.
your end don't
Right.
have nothing to do with me.
And you're not gonna
And
pick up your
nothing
weight
in this
anyway.
world should stop you from wanting to see your babies. I don't give a damn if it's a goddamn tsunami going on outside. I'm going to get to my motherfucking daughter at the end of the day.
Yep.
It's
Hands
no
down.
excuses.
They don't have that type of dedication. It's just not in them.
He just...
Because they know, like y'all said before, that y'all gonna
They know
pick
you
up
gonna take care
that
of 'em.
slack.
They-
Yeah.
what
But
is
then
that-
don't
where is
speak
that
on him
post
then
at?
and bring up what
Aw.
somebody else is doing when you're not the one that's doing it. I'm
I tell
sorry.
people all the time, it's only, I was like, you can't make me a baby mama. 'Cause you can only
Oh,
tell me
Tyra-
one time that you're not doing anything. You won't never hear me pick up the phone
Don't
again.
Tyra trust me,
Actually,
but
yeah.
it
I
turns
know.
out like that because I never thought
I was
that
about
I
to say,
would
you
turn
gotta
into
be in a
baby mama.
situation like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I get it. You gotta be in that situation. But I just feel like how y'all both say, I'm not begging you to do nothing for
Exactly.
me. And if that means I
shouldn't
still gotta
have to.
depend on my parents, you best believe you will never know that I'm calling you
Exactly.
again. So when he be like, dang, why I ain't see her in a couple weeks? I
Ask
don't know.
yourself that.
Exactly.
Or she
Like-
busy this week. Like, I'm going to make it so
She's
you're going to
busy.
have to
And that's the
beg
thing.
me
I
to see my
never
child.
tell him like, "Oh, Amira's too busy to see you." I've never restricted him from
That
seeing
is true.
Amira ever. I've never restricted this man.
Oh, but
from
they'll say
seeing
it in a
her.
heartbeat.
But he'd be like, "Oh, well, you being a bitch
Yep.
and you this and you that."
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I'm all of this because what?
Right.
Yep.
Because I'm not doing what
Because I'm
you
not
want me
running
to
on
do?
your time. But when it was on my
Exactly.
time, you want to play with my time. And
Exactly.
now when it's your time.
Exactly.
But listen, when I tell y'all that I literally, when I said I'm walking into 2020 in the middle of the street with whoever, I was dead ass and I have not budged. It's whatever.
Yes.
I'm not messing with nobody. When I say what I expect from you, and I'm already, I don't like to repeat myself. I don't know if it's a Libra thing. I don't know if it's a Gabby thing, but I'm gonna tell you what I expect from you one time. Now, if I said it the first time and you want to act like you ain't hear it right, all right.
I may
Right.
give it to you
I'ma
a
say
second
it
time.
one
Right.
And if you act like you don't hear it this time,
You
then
don't
we
hear it.
ain't
Yeah.
got shit to
Nope.
talk about.
Exactly.
Because you are a grown ass person.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm the type of person, I say what I expect from you off top. Okay? And if you fall short of those expectations, then at the end of the day, you yourself have a problem. I'm not
right.
about to play
That's a
with you.
choice. You want to do
Right.
that.
After that point, it's a choice. You
Yep.
know
You
what I
wanna do
told
that.
you. You know what your kids need or all
Right.
of that. After that, it's a choice.
Right.
Look at this post I seen. So this girl, she posted this on Facebook. It says, just the top part. The bottom, she went crazy. But the top, my kids' relationship with their dad is none of my business.
Exactly.
I took my hands off of that a long time ago. I don't care if you see them one day out of 365 or 364 out of 365. I said, oh. She said, I'm not begging people to do the minimum. That's between you and your child. My kids already know who the big dog is.
Period.
That's true.
I
Yes,
said,
I love it. Yes.
Hands down, round of applause.
Yes.
She couldn't have said it no better. And when I read that, I said, you know what? You cannot force the hand, right? You can lead a horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink. So at the
Exactly.
same time, I'm going to apply that to these men
Yes.
that want to be fathers and things. And it's not, I do believe that people change. And I
Definitely.
do believe that when you become a parent, you change. I needed my kids to be born in 2015
Yes.
when they came. If I didn't have them, I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I needed them. And I think that dads need their kids too.
Definitely.
To evolve them or to put them in a certain space. But at the same time, when you have them there and you choose not to be there, because you somehow have this option in life,
Right.
and we as mothers aren't running you through the ringer like some of these women
Right.
do.
Right. Oh, yes.
You know, first of all, I don't have the time, the energy. I'm not about to stress myself.
Exactly.
I hear way too many times, he ain't did this, he ain't did that. You ain't never once heard me say he
You
mine
count
ain't
on
never
your
did nothing for
hand
mine.
like he ain't do this because that
Nope.
one time.
Nope.
I don't.
He won't go get him no milk.
I lost track
Go
at
get
this
some
point.
what?
Right.
Go get some milk.
Right.
Girl, we already got milk. What
Right.
else you need? A diaper?
Exactly.
We already got those. What else you
Exactly.
need?
Right.
You
Right.
give me money for the stockpile. You don't
Yeah.
give me money to provide for
Exactly.
him.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, I also judge women.
I'm about to say, we got to get out toxic mothers, too.
I do. You're right.
It's
do.
a lot of mothers
and
that feed their kids
toxic
bullshit.
mothers with the children in their possession.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Oh, my
Definitely.
God.
you know,
Yes.
I be sitting here literally in shock. Like, you're trying to harass him for what?
Right.
Right.
You trying to yell at him
My
for what?
Steve got my brother. He has a friend, and his friend, oh my God, his baby mama, she literally set her kid on the porch and was like, you either gonna come get her right now or I'm about to leave her there. So she was like, I left her at the porch.
wow.
Whole time the baby just sitting there, and she just
Looking
confused. She like
confused,
3.
right.
Oh, wow.
But the neighbor had to come get her because it was like she like, you don't want to be with me. I don't want this child.
Oh,
It was at one
wow.
point he had the custody of the baby because he was scared that she was gonna do something to him because he didn't want her no more.
Oh
Like,
my God, that's
she-
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And it's
that
crazy
is.
because, you know, like at the end of the day, we always think like the kids is with the mother. So,
But
I mean,
safe, but they not
mothers
always
are
safe
not.
with
that's
the
what I'm
mother.
saying. And
We done seen stories
Oh,
with the lady, with the
yes.
freezer lady.
Yep.
Put the baby in the freezer or whatever she was over there.
Yes.
And that's
chopped
what he
them
was
up.
saying, though, 'cause she-
Mothers aren't always that, you know, but I mean, Dad, you want to be a daddy or no? I mean, because
Right.
when we laid down that one time,
Right.
you
Okay.
kind of took that responsibility.
Right.
Exactly.
You
You
knew
know,
what
and
you
if,
was doing.
and if
Your
you
50-50
didn't,
shot.
and if you didn't want that, then, you know, you should have moved differently in the moment. But at the end of the day, we are dealt with cards, right? And it's
Right.
all about what you do with the cards that you're dealt with. But to sit there and act like they, you know, that your children aren't like, well, hell, they're probably not your priority. Let's be honest.
They not.
Let's be honest. They're not your
I
priority.
feel like they.
They're
Maybe
not.
they done said plenty of times. Oh, I'm fucking plenty of hoes. I'm doing
Yeah.
this. Is that more important than
Yes.
making sure you provide
Yes,
for
it
your
is.
kids?
How about this? I already said it. I said that, listen, he checks up more on these hoes than he checks up on his kids.
And that's sad.
You worried
Absolutely.
about what's going on on
sad.
Instagram.
And I'm going to
going
call
to the
that
club.
directly out.
Yeah.
You showed up for a birthday party at the club.
Okay.
Where you been at?
That's what
All them
you
months
was
in
supposed to
between.
get your
Yeah.
daughter tonight.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like,
But
and
you're
my baby,
here.
they would tell me, "Oh, you always want me to get a mirror on the weekend because
you want to go out.
you
want
want to go out." First of all, if you know me,
You know I'm not
you
going
know
nowhere.
damn well I did not go out like that.
Right.
Secondly,
but even if I did,
even if I
5
did,
days a
I
week.
still deserve that break because once again,
Yep.
Monday through Friday, my nigga, you don't get
because
up
my
to
2
get
days
my
ain't
baby at
comparing
school.
to my 5. I mean, your 2 days you getting her don't care to my 5
Five,
that
that
I,
is-
through the whole week, all
exactly.
day, through
Nothing.
night, dinner,
Exactly.
And
lunch.
even
all
then,
that.
when she's sick, who's she coming to?
Exactly.
Okay.
When she crying, who's helping?
Exactly.
When she need this, who's doing it?
Exactly.
Like, so no, none of that actually equates to your 2 days.
Exactly.
Even if you did 2 days every weekend from here until the world fails,
It still don't
it
compare.
still
No.
does not compare.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, and my thing is, I don't understand. I'll never be able to wrap my head around it. I can't be away from mine for that many days.
Exactly.
Point blank and period.
When we went to the damn Bahamas, I was dying.
Like, I need to go
Like,
home.
oh my
Right.
God,
No
I
phone.
need
Yeah,
my baby.
it starts to get you start to get anxious. Like
Yeah.
seriously. So anybody that doesn't feel that, you know, your
It's
decision
sad.
was made
You
a
showing
long
where
time
your
ago.
priorities
You
lie.
know what
Your
it
decision,
is.
yeah, your decision was made a long time ago.
But then
So-
you do have those kids out here though that is with their toxic mothers who restrict these fathers from even being fathers because you didn't convince your kid that your father is this bad person. So now the kid don't even want to be around him because
I
they
can't
always hear
stand
y'all
that.
arguing.
I can't stand
And
that.
it turns out sad.
And it always happens to the guys that are actually decent.
Yeah.
men.
Exactly.
I agree.
It
Always
always
the decent
happens
one.
to
Yep.
decent guys.
Yes.
And I'm just like, you're going through what?
Yes.
Oh
Right.
my God.
They be like, your
Yeah.
daddy don't want to see you today because, and you just like, you didn't have to.
It's
Yeah,
say
you don't.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
just-
I mean, and then are we going to tell our friends, like, sis?
You
Like
gotta-
you can't do that.
You know, it's so funny. The only thing that I'll never comment on someone is like their parenting. And but I can say 100,000 times over that I really hate that I don't because I'm not
Yup.
perfect in any way.
Right.
We all figuring it out.
Yes.
But it be some things and I just be like,
Well, I don't know if y'all seen my post that I just recently made like 2 days ago
Mm-mm,
where
what
I
was it?
said that it's kind of sickening seeing some of these young mothers who have these young daughters that's 3 and under and they're forcing them on their new boyfriends.
oh, I did see
I
that.
saw that.
I did see that.
These kids can't talk, clearly.
Forcing them how?
Forcing them, like, I do have somebody on my timeline that I see. Her daughter's 2. And she tags her boyfriend in literally everything that she posts about her baby. This is not the baby daddy.
So is he like more involved though?
No. And that's the thing. He's not more involved.
So it's like
It's just that this is just her boyfriend.
She's just
So
doing it
she
to be malicious to piss off the dad.
I don't even think she's being malicious. I just think that she's just trusting, this is my boyfriend, so
Or she
Weird
I
forcing
can
it,
I can
yeah.
include him in everything. Like when
Yeah.
the baby's sick, you tagging him like, hey, we at.
Yeah.
But the dad is there too, so it's like, what are you doing?
Oh.
That don't make
So
sense.
the dad
to me.
is involved.
The dad is involved. This is not somebody that's not involved. This is not somebody that's trying to step up and be like, hey, I will help you take care of your child. This is not none of that.
So she just being weird.
This is just you just
Right.
being
That's
weird,
weird.
and a
Exactly.
trifling female to me, because I just feel like it's certain things you do with your kids and there's certain things you don't do. It is some people out here that do get together and be like, hey, let's have a baby. They have a baby, but they know they deal with separate people.
Yeah.
But when you actually have a baby and you know you've been with this person and all that, and you just leaving your babies
That changes. It
with
makes it
these
different.
men, and there's too many stories out here where these men is getting tempted by these
Yes.
little
Yeah.
babies. They
Yes.
want to, they raping them, they touching them, they doing all type of stuff. And again, these kids cannot talk. That's way too early to bring your baby around a man. Period. And to be leaving them at that, that's way too much. You're crossing the line.
And I think you got to kind of know who you're dealing with
Yeah.
too.
that too.
Yeah.
And also, as a parent, we every day put ourselves in a position to pray and trust that the
Kids can't even go
environment
to
that they are
school.
in is
Right.
Yes.
safe.
Yep.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying? And even as simple as sending them to the bathroom
Yeah.
at Walmart.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sending them to school. Like
Yeah, so you have to,
school.
in a sense, and it sounds very crazy. And at the end of the day, we can't control everything, right?
Exactly.
And that's
If we
the
could
worst
protect
part.
everyone and keep them in a bubble, we'd be great.
Right.
But like for me, I'm not a very strict person in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely not a strict parent. But I
Right.
have expectations. My kids know them. And they
Right.
know I ain't budging.
Right.
And I don't play. So for y'all that don't know my kids, they know
Right.
Yes.
I'm cool, but I don't play.
Right.
I'm the enforcer for sure.
Yes.
But at the same time, I do put my kids to a certain level of independence. And I expect them to be able to operate and function properly with me
Yes.
not present.
Right.
And with that being said, I send you to school. If anything happens weird, funky, unliking of you don't like it, you already know what's up.
Right.
What happened? Who did
Right.
it? What?
Exactly.
You know, and so I don't, but because of that, I don't not send them to the bathroom. I do
Right.
not allow them not to go to school. You know, I always hear parents
Right.
like, oh, I don't know, like you said, let the boyfriend keep them and stuff like that. You know, yes, at the end of the day, yeah, you're right. It's always the boyfriends that mess with kids. It's always the uncles.
It's always the weird.
It
Yes.
is. It's somebody weird, you know. But at the same time, it's us as parents, we have to know, right? We have to
Yes.
have that judgment. And then we also have to, in a sense, have that trust. I know
Yeah.
we don't have a trusting community. I get
Yes.
that. I do. But I tell you what, I think it's very clear where if any of mine's got messed with, we already know the outcome.
Right.
I ain't got to say it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, one of those type of things.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those. And then also having that conversation and communication with my kids. Like, they kind of already know. Like, I send the twins to the bathroom all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom be like, you can't send them to the bathroom by themselves. Mom, listen, you right. I probably shouldn't.
Right.
But I got 2 other kids that I got to keep my hands on.
Right.
So we got to somewhere
My eyes can't be
Yeah.
everywhere.
somehow
Yeah.
Yeah.
put some
Figure
trust
it out.
into them
Yeah.
to allow them to know what is and isn't a good decision or what's
Exactly.
odd or what's
Because
not right.
it can backfire on those parents too who are too strict.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because then the kid get a little bit of freedom and then they just went haywire.
They don't know what to do.
And
Right.
they don't know what to do because it's like
Yeah.
I never was taught what
But
to do in this
yeah.
situation.
But I do
Yeah.
feel like some parents too, they try and be too hard on their kids too early. Be like, oh, you crying too much, or you this and that. No, I
Yeah.
feel like every kid has to go through that. They
They
have
have
to go through their
emotions.
kids stage.
They're allowed to have emotions. You
they-
can't stop someone from having emotions.
Exactly.
If their feelings are hurt, they can cry. If they hurt
Exactly.
themselves on their knee, they can cry.
right.
Boy or girl,
Right.
they can cry.
Exactly.
Like, cut it out.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like they all have to go through that because, like
Yeah.
you said, if you are too strict and you feel like, no, you got to be tough and all this, no, because once they get that little bit of freedom away from you, they going to do
they
all
gonna be
that
in
stuff
college
that they
gonna
wish they
fail
could
the
have
whole
done.
everything.
Exactly.
Because they didn't know how to act. All they did was party
Yeah.
and got drunk
Yes.
every single day.
Exactly.
And that's what I appreciate.
Not that we're letting our kids get drunk, but I'm just saying, like, that freedom,
That's going to
though.
be, get
Yeah.
that freedom.
I allowed
That
you
one
to
little
step
thing
out
I
at
can do
home.
without my
Yeah.
parents.
Like when I got to college, of course I was going out, but I still had my mama and my daddy's and everybody's advice in the back of my head of how I grew up. I knew not to. They be like, we about to go to this party. You about to do that. I be like, I'm good. I know
Right,
how to
like, I'm
say
straight,
no. I'm
exactly.
chilling. Like I
Right.
knew how to be aware of my surroundings. I knew because my mom did give me the little sense of independency, but then still like, but don't play.
But let
like,
me know, like, okay.
Don't have me have to
Right,
play.
exactly.
I'm not playing with you.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
No, so that's funny. Yeah, but again, like I said, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
With parenting, and I could go for days
About co-parenting.
Absolutely, we could have a whole nother day about that. But ultimately, these baby daddies, co-parenting with the enemy is a mess.
But it's like,
hot
when
mess.
does it? Well, when do y'all feel like? What's y'all breaking point? Well, I think we already talked
Sis
about.
already
like,
hit hers. I already hit mine. I don't give a fuck if you're
So
there.
now,
I
are
don't
you at
give a
that
fuck if
point where
not.
you're like, I'll send you the invitation. If you come, you don't.
Yep.
If you,
Oh,
okay.
baby, it's been like that. But he still blocked on my phone. I was blocked first. I blocked you back. Y'all can communicate.
So do y'all communicate through
My
your
husband and him communicate. I have
Okay.
I'm all hands off, and it works. And it works.
Because like that post said, y'all relationship is up to y'all. I'm out of it.
That's on y'all.
that's
Yep.
true. Mhm.
That's on y'all. So if you want to be present, be present. If you don't want to be present, don't be present. I don't care. Guess
That's
what?
your
My kids gonna
relationship.
eat and be dressed every day
Yeah.
regardless.
Exactly.
And so, exactly.
Yeah.
That's your relationship with them, not mine. And in a lot of instances, and unfortunately, I can say that my father, when I was growing up, was very similar. It was an option. He chose when he wanted to. You know, he
Right.
showed up when he wanted to. When he did show up, it was all name, brand, everything.
Right.
Right.
My mother's like, that's not necessary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because now she's gonna expect this when
Yeah.
she sees
Right.
she,
Yep.
y'all. That's
I
the
had
that's
every pair of
relationship you
Jordans,
right.
every pair of the Air Maxes. Oh, I stayed fresh.
Right.
But what did that mean?
But
That
now
didn't-
that's
that
the
didn't substitute
relationship
your
y'all
absence.
built.
Exactly.
That didn't substitute your absence. You know, and I wish I was able to have them conversations, but I guess I didn't acknowledge them until after he was gone. I didn't acknowledge it 'cause the conversations with my mother weren't taking place until after the fact. And that's
Right.
fine. I'm okay with it.
But that's still good though, because like you said, your mom gave you that room to make your own opinion about him,
Right.
versus her making one for you and be like, "Well, she did tell me he wasn't shit when I was gonna." Now you can see it for yourself,
Yep.
and that's how the twins gonna do it too. They're gonna be like, "Dang, you know, he been
I'm
here
like,
for
I know
me."
he is,
exactly.
but-
And I make a conscious effort not
Yeah.
to say nothing about him around them. Like, I don't. I just
Yeah.
don't. You know, and even James get irritated when I say shit. Like, fuck, what do he want? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, you ain't got to talk like that. No, I do. You know
Right.
why? Like, I am very emotionally invested in the lack thereof for his
Yeah.
ass. Yes, I have a problem.
So you get irritated
Yeah,
instantly. That's
instantly.
me. I get
Off
irritated
top.
instantly if I just hear you say any little thing.
he
I
told,
just get so
he told
irritated.
James at the daddy-daughter dance that I hate him.
my
I said,
God.
probably.
And then
Right.
you take a step back. Well, why do you feel that
Exactly.
way?
Yeah,
Why-
why not
why-
acknowledge why that
Exactly.
happened?
Break it down for me. Why do
Girl.
you feel that
If
way?
I think
what
she
happened?
hate me, let me think about
Right.
what I
Right.
did these past.
But like you said,
about
like the
9
kids
years.
gonna know who the big dog is at the end of the day. They may go to James at the end of the day before they go to their
him,
dad.
right.
They know. Let me ask my mama
Yep.
before I ask, because I had a friend. She grew up. She told me she was like, my daddy was there, but not really. And she acknowledged, she was like, my mama made all the decisions. I had to ask my mama. I don't care if my dad. I still went to my mama
Even
because
if he
I
said,
knew.
yeah, my mama was gonna hold the weight
Exactly.
regardless.
Exactly.
Absolutely, that's my household for sure.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, with their dad and
Yeah.
me, but yeah. So no, hands down. And like we said, at the end of the day, and I try to go off of how she kind of did that with me. I'll let them decide. Right now, I don't care no more. I don't care. And a part of me is like, let me go ahead and go file for child support. The other part of me is like, I don't even have the energy to do that.
Exactly.
Because that's not even a snap of your finger. Apparently, that's like a long process.
Yeah.
And I
Because
guess
then it's like if you're giving child support, then you feel like, well, I'm giving you money every month.
yeah,
Why do I?
and then why do
it's
I gotta
like-
show up?
Exactly.
Yeah, so you know, it's a lot at the end of the day. But you know,
And
I'll
you
let
said
them
they
handle
kind of forming their own opinion. It sounded like you said they not even rushed
don't
to
wanna
go.
go.
Right.
I was about to say that too. Like they
Maybe
kind of
I'm
already
to
getting
that
there.
point where she is saying, "Mommy, no, I want to stay with you today. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to
they
just stay
starting
with
to
you."
be like, I already know what's up over there. I
Right.
So
already
kind
know.
of it's kind of go like in a backfire. Even from listening to both of y'all, it's only easier for the baby daddy to attack y'all because now he can't really attack his child. Like, well, why you don't want to go
Right,
with me? Why
exactly.
you not? Why don't we talk like this?
He
You
tried
know?
it. He tried it.
Oh, he did.
He tried it. He tried it. He said, "Don't ask me for nothing if you can't talk to me." I said, "Back up."
Yeah.
First of all,
Period.
they don't have to do a motherfucking thing.
Exactly.
You are the adult in the situation, and if you want to have a
Exactly.
conversation with them, the way you have conversation with
Yeah.
these hoes, then you can call them.
They got phones.
You can call me, and you can call their dad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? You can call their
Yeah.
father because we're here with them 24/7. So don't you ever sit here and try to pacify yourself,
Right.
and make it seem like we're the problem.
Exactly.
And don't you ever try to put my kids in that
Position or
you'll fuck around and I had nobody's phone. Right? Don't you do that. I went, that there pissed me off. Don't you ever come
Yeah.
at my kids like that.
Right.
That's a grown folks conversation.
Right.
If you want to have that, you come to me. Oh, I was
Exactly.
livid.
Yeah.
when he said that. They don't call me for nothing else. I was giving him
Putting
their
all the
Christmas list.
Yeah.
They don't call me for nothing else. You know why? You know why they don't?
Because that's all they look for you to do. Because you don't do nothing else.
You don't do nothing else. It ain't like you come pick them up. You gonna pick them up from school. You don't do none of that.
Nothing.
So
Nothing. And then told
That's
James,
all they know
told
now.
James some story about how he got a new work schedule. You've had that work schedule for a few months, and how new is it?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So we're
All
gonna have to figure out how to work around it. Because if I got a new work schedule, I'm
I
gonna have to
gotta
figure
work
out a
around
way.
it.
I'm gonna have to get up
Exactly.
earlier. I'm gonna have to tell my
As we
job.
already have.
Exactly.
So let's not.
Yeah.
But anyway, in conclusion with these baby daddies, baby moms, Lord. We don't have no baby mom experiences. We are the BMs.
Right.
I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure they have a whole mouthful on us, and that's fine. That's fine.
Right.
So maybe one day we'll have them in here without us. Let the guys talk, and
Right.
we won't be present, and that's
Right.
fine. I would love to hear it.
Right.
I would love to hear
Oh,
it.
that'll be good.
I would love to hear. We can have a sound off.
Right.
okay.
Being here for hours.
Right.
Like,
Oh my goodness. That
on
might we
everything.
might need Jerry Springer in the Mari, somebody to separate us. Lord. Okay. Well, yeah. So anyways, in conclusion, we are co-parenting with the enemies. That was just more so of a sound off on how it feels, y'all. I mean, we all are trying to co-parent in some aspects. You know, if you're not with your mate that you, or you know, not with the person that you had your child with, you with a new mate or not at all, maybe single. It's all ugly. For those that have it beautiful, God bless.
God bless.
I can't
you.
wait to be in your shoes.
Okay.
You know,
envy
so
you right now.
yeah, and you know, there's no manual. Maybe if y'all had a man manual, then we'd be good.
Right. Let us know y'all side of thinking.
That was an unbiased statement, by the way. I was saying that very unbiasedly, but yeah. All right. Well, anyway. All right. So it's Gabby. Thank y'all for listening. And then I'm going to let all the girls say who they are and then their IG so y'all can follow them.
I'm Jasmine. Follow me at Instagram at __ Jasmine with 3 E's.
I'm Janae. You can follow me on Instagram with 2 underscores and 3 E's at the end. Janae.
And I'm Tyra. You can follow me at _ Tyra Show.
Bye, guys.
So is it like a delay?
We're good.
I think so.
Okay.